How do you feel about the Tinders and the dating apps?
We have access to so many dates. That's a great thing. It also makes us have dating A.D.D.
Hello, welcome to Bikini.com. I'm Rob Shooter.
And I'm Ellie Lee, and we're sitting down with relationship expert Andrea Syrtash, who's been seen from everything from The Today Show to Wendy Williams.
Falling in love and being in love are different. Chemically.
Relationship expert. What does that mean?
It just means that for the last 12 years, all I've done is study relationships, trends. I've coached couples, I've coached singles. I co-wrote a book recently called It's Okay to Sleep with Him on the First Date and Every Other Rule of Dating Debunked.
How much does sex mess up relationships?
I think if you have the connection and you have the respect, sex is not going to be a deal breaker either way. But if you're doing it to get approval, if you're doing it for some weird validation, it's not going to bring out your best. That's a problem.
Let's talk about some celebrities. I know you know all the dish. Ben and Jen cheated with the nanny.
Cheating is about a lack of acknowledgement, attention, approval. These things we need to give each other on a regular basis.
Are you excusing the cheater?
No, I'm never excusing the cheater because it's a bad choice. But it takes two to be in a relationship. With these couples who have busy film schedules and 18-hour days sometimes on set, it's hard if you're never seeing each other.
What do you think about Kim and Kanye? Do you think they're in love?
They're both such big personalities, and their egos, are a little big. So in a way, they can work really well for each other to prop the other up. But here's the problem with these Hollywood relationships. They're used to the drama, excitement. A good relationship actually thrives on quiet moments, not on big, over-the-top, dramatic ones.
Can you give us a top couple deal breakers or signs that you might love this guy, but it's not the right one?
Forget love. Just ask yourself, do I like this person? Do I like myself with this person? You have to have one of those, come to Jesus moments where you're like, am I my usual healthy, awesome self? Or am I jealous, insecure, uncomfortable, inauthentic? Another deal breaker is if you're just in different life stages, actually. You cannot unilaterally decide to have a child or get married. You need two yeses for that.
Should we get married, or is it fine to be with your loved one and never make it official?
If you want to make an authentic decision in love, replace the word should with the word want. What do you want to do, not what you should do? There are so many couples who write me and they say, the first 3 months were perfect, and then she changed. And I say, she didn't change, you didn't know her yet. Everyone's putting their best foot forward at the beginning of dating.
How do you feel about the Tinders and the dating apps?
We have access to so many dates. That's a great thing. It also makes us have dating A.D.D, where we can't focus on anyone because we're looking at everyone. That's the problem.
What do you think about the biggest dating phenomenon of the last several years has been The Bachelor? Do they have any chance, or do you hate this show?
I love on the show when people say, like, Ben set up the most romantic date. We know there were like 3 producers booking that. I mean, that's not Ben. So it kind of drives me crazy that way. It's as random as if I just threw together 2 attractive people the same age and life stage on the street and said, just try to make it work.
Give us, we've talked about what doesn't work, these TV shows, some of the relationships and celebrities that don't work. What does work?
The most important thing you can offer in a relationship is your presence. And that means getting off your devices. That means listening. That means acknowledgement.
You're a font of information and good information. And I love all the juice we got to find out on our celebrities too. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, it was fun.